I tell you, there's a subscription-based model for just about anything these days. What you watch on the box, for example, or something you tangibly buy. Pay a weekly or monthly retainer, and then after a period, that thing is yours, or you chop it back in and get a new one. It's been going on for a long time. Well, all of these things get funding from somewhere, and you'll never guess this story. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing alright. I am not too bad, not too bad. A little bit on the warm side. Let me know how the weather is where you are. It's certainly nice. Anyway, speaking of the environment, speaking of weather, I don't know if anybody's heard of a company called Breathe, as in, we've got all of this race for net zero, all of this race for clean air, clean environment and all the rest of it. And Breathe is a company that's, or was set up to provide electric vehicles to people like private hire taxi drivers like myself on a subscription basis. So you just pay for them over a period of time, monthly, weekly, whatever it happens to be. And I also offered some insurance products as well. Now, there's a thing called the Mayor's Energy Efficiency Fund, and when I've done a little bit of looking into this, this is obviously wrapped up with Sadiq Khan, it's all to do with retrofitting older buildings, installing air source heat pumps in newer buildings, providing electrical vehicles, all the kinds of things that we would expect from the net zero nutcases. Well, this Energy Efficiency Fund, the Mayor's Energy Efficiency Fund, injected 3.2 million quid into Breathe in March last year, obviously to, you know, go forward. And I would love to follow the money trail, wouldn't you? Unfortunately, 15 months or so later, Breathe have called in the administrators. It's all gone a little bit wrong, so not good. I do wonder, you know, why. I mean, I can only assume that these subscription model Teslas have become unaffordable, or there's some other problems in there somewhere. But how many projects like this are being funded by the Mayor's Energy Efficiency Fund are going down the plug hole? Because at the end of the day, it's the taxpayer which will have to foot the bill ultimately, and it just isn't very good at all. Now, when I looked into the Mayor's Energy Efficiency Fund, one of the funders is the EU, and I would love to do a deep dive into that and find out exactly where their money's coming from and some of the roots around it. I want to give a shout out to Jeff Buys Cars. He does, you know, very deep dives into all this stuff all of the time. Speaking of which, I understand Jeff has been trying to get hold of me. I've emailed him back. Hopefully he will see that and we'll be able to do something soon. Anyway, I've left an article below about Breathe. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you shortly with one more. Toodaloo.